Hey guys, it's Angie again, and today I had an idea for a video, so I'm like, put down my work, let's get the camera out, aka my Pixel phone, and let's film a quick video. Today, the video is going to be about the one question: is the accounting industry right for me? The answer to that for me was yes. Obviously, I've been in the accounting industry for over 20 years now. I did take a break for about 4 or 5 years. I tried something else and I came back to accounting. Why? I ask myself that every day, but mainly because I enjoy it and I enjoy the income I'm currently making in the profession. When I first started, I'll be honest with you, the income was horrible. My very first job in accounting was a check writer. I would write checks with a pen and an actual checkbook, or I would print checks out of our accounting software. That was my first job out of college. Okay, I started as a check writer. I became a staff accountant, a senior accountant, a supervisor, a manager, and now I'm a vice president of finance. So you will probably have to start at the bottom. You're either going to get an internship while you're in college, or your first job will be when you graduate college. I did have an internship my senior year during the summer for a bank called First Union. Raise your hand if you remember that bank in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I actually really enjoyed that internship. It was more focused though on commercial loans for small businesses and underwriting, and not so much focused on accounting, but I think it still helped me. I learned how to read a credit report. Okay, so let's get into this video. The first question I want you to ask yourself: did you enjoy your first accounting course in college? Accounting 101. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I loved it. I had never heard of a debit and a credit, but boy, when I did, and I was able to grasp that concept really quickly, I loved my accounting class. Did you love your accounting class? Were you able to grasp the aspects that your professor went over, and could you grasp them quickly and then explain them to someone else? If you could, then this industry is probably right for you. If you can't and you absolutely hated going to that class, like my boyfriend, he hated his accounting classes. He said he took 2 and he hated both of them. Well, he's not in the accounting industry, thank goodness. Another question: did it bring you a sense of excitement when you went over a new concept in accounting, when you learned how to do bank recs, when you learned how to perfect a journal entry? Did you get excited about that? And do you still get excited about that today if you're in the accounting industry? If you do, then the industry is probably right for you. Another question you want to ask yourself: are you good at, and do you enjoy perfecting or making processes more efficient, either for yourself or for your client if you're working in public accounting? If you do, then I believe the industry is right for you. I really enjoy making processes more efficient for myself. For example, I still use a giant 10-key calculator. I'll try to show you. Can you see it here? Do you still have one of those calculators? I love using my 10-key calculator, and yes, I know you can get one on your computer by hitting the calculator button and opening it up, but guess what? I actually timed myself. I was quicker at doing the 10-key and then putting the answer that I got into the software. It took me about 2 seconds longer if I opened up the calculator on my computer keyboard in my software. It took about 2 seconds longer because I'm moving it around. I'm opening it up, I'm closing it, I'm moving it out of the way on my monitor. I don't want to waste those 2 seconds, so guess what? I still use my giant 10-key calculator and I love it, and it saves me time. So if you enjoy coming up with new ways to do things, new ways of helping your client, do things in their software to make them more effective and efficient, then this industry, I believe, can be right for you. Another thing I do in QuickBooks, I set up shortcuts so that when I'm typing, I could type out the first 3 letters of a word and it autofill. That saves me a ton of time, guys. So little things like that add up. They could turn a person's 10-hour day into an 8-hour day, okay? So if you're good at coming up with solutions to make things faster, easier, or better, then this job is probably right for you. Another thing you want to ask yourself, do you enjoy looking at and understanding and explaining financial statements? If you do, then this is the perfect industry for you. You want to be able to start at the top and go down to the bottom of that financial statement and be able to explain what each number represents. And can you do that in front of a group of people, maybe at a board meeting or at an annual meeting of the owners? Something like that. Do you enjoy being in front of people and explaining where this number came from or what that number represents? If you enjoy that, then definitely this industry is right for you. If you don't enjoy it, then you can still stay in this industry, but you may not make it to, say, a manager or vice president, CFO level. And that's fine. Not everyone wants to go up to those levels. I totally understand that. There was a time where I did not want to move up from the level I was at. And then I got the courage and the education and the excitement to want to move up. But if you're not one of those people, then that's fine. You can stay a staff accountant or a senior accountant, and you may never have to get in front of a board, or you may never have to present, a report or go over financials with anyone. That's perfectly fine. So guys, if you answered some of those questions and you were excited like I am, then this industry can be good for you, people. There are so many jobs out there right now because a lot of CPAs/bookkeepers/accountants are retiring, and that's opening the door for people who are recent graduates or people who want to change professions. I'm totally for people changing their mind on a profession and wanting to start something new. I did that, okay? I was in my 30s. I started a new profession. 4 or 5 years later, I came back to accounting. So I do believe the accounting industry can be right for a lot of people, and there's good money to be made in the industry. You just need to stay on top of the education. You need to teach yourself. I went over this in one of my last videos. I'll link it below. But you need to be teaching yourself software. You need to be reading books, looking at videos, learning on your own so that you can present the best possible picture of yourself when you're going into a job interview, okay? If you have any questions, comments, link them below. If you have a question that you want to type in the comments below for people to ask themselves, please do that. We are a community here that helps each other. We stay positive, number 1. Number 2, we help each other, okay? I thank you so much for all the comments, all the thumbs up you guys have given me. I'm new to YouTube. I'm new to making videos. I'm loving it so far. My next video is going to be about things I look for when I'm hiring, and that was requested from a person that watches my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great, wonderful day. See you later. Bye.